On. What up, what up, what up, what up, New Gaming Order? This is Alex Lexus Nelson, New Gaming Order staff with free play mode, and we are hitting you with our next topic in the shoot. So, with that, we are looking at GameRant.com. Shout out to them because one time I actually used one of their topics, and I actually suggested folks to go check them out, and they were very thankful. So I would like to continue using articles from Game Rant and giving them a shout out. So with that, there you have it, the topic. Sony suggests connecting PS4 and Xbox One networks could be easy. Now, with that being said, before Nelson takes the lead on this topic, if they're saying it's that easy, why the fuck weren't they doing it all along? That's some stupid shit right there. You know what I mean? But I know that one thing that popped up, Sony had responded and said they had to check with their lawyers or whatever. Why do you need to get lawyers involved? You know what I mean? Unless it's something where, hey, Microsoft, don't advertise on Sony if there's crossplay, and Sony don't advertise on Microsoft. So, you know what I'm saying? It always has to become some legal shit, and it's like, you know what? It's like a playground. Tear down the fences so all the kids can play together. It shouldn't matter if you're black, white, play on this system, play on that system, or whatever, you know. But that's just my personal stand on it. But Nelson, you have control of the topic.
Alex, Nelson said to skip him for now. He'll come back around, but I'll lead in since me and Gokin are like the resident IT people and network people and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Really, Dave? I don't work in IT neither? Wow.
We all do.
You just one of them fake IT people now.
Yeah, okay, bro. Right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
nah. Sure. But you don't never talk IT on here, man. Me and
right.
Goku.
Shinwar helped me get my job in IT, man.
It's fine. Go ahead. You good, Dave. Go ahead, bro.
Do it for Divine.
Yo, real talk though, it's like it would be fairly easy. All you have to do is build network bridges to do the crossplay between PlayStation 4 and Microsoft's Xbox Live. I can understand where the lawyers would come into play for this because each side wants to protect their intellectual property with Xbox Live having things that they don't want Sony to be privy to, and PlayStation Network having internal things that Microsoft doesn't want, like they don't want Microsoft to be privy to. So I can understand that perspective, but from a technical perspective, it wouldn't be a hard thing at all, especially with the size of Microsoft's infrastructure in that area. It would be a fairly easy thing. It would literally take a few months, if that.
Now, you know what? I actually want to respond to a Facebook personality and who's on our Halo 5 squad, Mr. Sweet Meat, Sweet Feet, Sweet Beef. He said some nonsense that, yeah, I don't want that because it's going to slow down PSN and mess up frame rate. I'm like, bro, do you understand what you just said? Like, no, that was not the case. If anything, with systems like Xbox Live that had a long-standing reputation of running stable prior to coming into the Xbox One generation, I would say, if anything, it would slow down the other service. You know what I mean? So before you talk about frame rate and mess up PSN and all that, do your research first and understand how those infrastructures communicate with each other. It wouldn't be straining, like the hardware. You know what I mean? He just said some stuff like, "It's Sweet Beef. When we play Halo 5, I'm gonna give you a little lecture on how this stuff works." But go ahead, Gokin.
Well, I think if you take out Sony, you take out Xbox, and just let the developers host the servers, or let the players give the players an avenue to host the servers. We can just get rid of all this shit and just really enjoy and play at any playground we want to play. You know what I mean?
Now, I kind of blame Microsoft initially because remember when Xbox Live first popped up, they would be the ones that's like, okay, the developers make the game, we'll manage the servers, right? Mm-hmm. I remember this early on. Me and Shinwa were talking about this, and then it turned into okay. The developers had the option to do their own servers or whatever, you know what I mean? But
Right.
Xbox Live was supposed to be a thing where it made it easy for them to just make their stuff, and we got you. We got this. We have the resources to make it happen.
Yep.
But in doing this, it made it harder for, like this crossplay. So I in part blame Microsoft, but then again, it's like, okay, if now, like Demizo was saying,
Dude, we're doing it now with Street Fighter 5 PC.
Yeah, and even
it's the same shit. Of course, they can do it easy.
now. I'm gonna set the record straight for anyone that said Microsoft on the Xbox 360 never did crossplay. Stop it. You guys sound ignorant because
They did it with
Lost Planet. Final Fantasy 11 and Lost Planet Colonies. If you had the Windows Live version and the Xbox 360, you can still use your live account and play with the PC people. Matter of fact, if my gaming for Windows Live version still worked, I would have shown a video showing how that worked. So the Sony people saying that, Sony is the first to do it, they're not. Microsoft has done this since the 360. It's just that it's up to the developers to make it happen. You know what I mean? So that was never an issue that, even though Microsoft, like I said, I blame them to a degree, but if they work with the developers, they can make it happen. So it's just, now here's the thing. Let's say Lost Planet and the PC version was up and running, and then they did like the PS3 version. I'm sure back then they could have done crossplay, like with the network bridges. So you know what I mean. So I don't know. So that's to set the record straight for those blind fanboys that just didn't look hard enough. And Shinwar just confirmed with me, like, facts are facts. So I'll even put a link in the description. But I know somebody was talking. I didn't mean to interrupt them. But Demizzle.
No, it wasn't me. It was Garb.
Oh, Goken. My bad. Go ahead. Because with that whole thing.
I said all I have to say. I mean, it's possible. I just bring it back to the way it kind of was before this software as a service or internet. Basically, we pay our internet and then we pay you, Xbox, for letting us into the way. I just want to pay for one thing.
Yeah.
Just open it up and give us the players the avenue to be able to set up servers and host our own things and our own things. So that way we don't have to worry about, this person dropped it. We have to crap. This person locked out of the thing, or this person. No, you just, guess what? You like to drop people out? We'll let everyone know, and you can't get into anyone's room to play with anybody. You just play the arcade mode for the rest of your life. You know, when the tribes are working together and the kids, you can trade and barter between tribes. Everything's great. When someone goes outside of the scope, you kind of become the black sheep. You get them out of the tribe. They come to the door. They say, aren't you blase blah from that other place? They said you're terrible. Oh, you can't come here. And you just
can't come here.
I'm hungry, sir, but I heard you stole food from the other place. So no, you can't come here. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I got you.
If you give the communities more control, it'll be much better for them.
Okay, okay. Now, Demizzle, did I give you your go yet, or I went to go?
Yeah, I was.
He let in with.
Okay, and then Shimura, what are your thoughts on Sony and Shuhei Yoshida saying that it wouldn't be hard at all to allow the breaking down of the digital Berlin Wall, so to speak?
Yeah, I think it's a dream come true.
Dweem? American Dweem?
I said, the Dweem. I remember Sony had made that announcement. They were like, we were doing crossplay. I believe it was they were like since 2007 or since 2002 or whatever. So, but obviously that was always crossplay between whatever console at that time and PC. But what Microsoft is proposing now is obviously Microsoft PC and then the PSN network. That's definitely this is a major change in regards to video games. But just like, and me and you discussed this earlier, Alex.
Nexus.
Nexus. They need, just like Garvin said, we need to get away from this Xbox Live service, PSN. If you're gonna do that all across the board, PC's playing for free. Just, you know what I'm saying? I don't need an Xbox Live service. I don't need a PSN service. Let's just do this. Let's just play.
Now, here's
See
my
what I'm
thing.
saying?
I want to know what justifies the cost for either. That's a topic for another day. But you know, if they do break down these walls, right? The PC,
Break the walls down.
yeah, Jericho style.
But then they're gonna be like, well, what if you want to continue to watch your Netflix and stuff and all that stuff? So, I mean,
well, the digital paywall, and shout out to the Red Dragon. He did a video talking about remove the yeah. He does his show very good. A lot of his information I utilize on this show, and I was saying that he said remove the digital paywalls so that we can play with each other. Have other things like premium services like the Netflix and all that other stuff, then hey, it is what it is. But think about it like this: on the PC, everything that you can pretty much do on the console, you can do for free on the PC. If you have a good enough laptop, you know, you can run around and do everything. Like when we went to Shimar's apartment, we did the Street Fighter beta party thing. Everything that the PlayStation 4 was doing, I was doing off of the company laptop and doing it for free. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, wow. You know,
and that's what I'm saying. With the PC, obviously in this case entering the fray in regards to cross-platform, dude, they might as well just cut down that digital paywall. Because it's if the PC's already doing it, then what's the whole point of everybody doing it on a console if you can do it on a PC for free?
There you go. There you go. I mean, they have to justify all of that, but what the heck? Somebody.
Oh, sorry, I was vacuuming. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. All right, but last but not least, Nelson, has he returned yet?
Nelson is gone.
Oh my goodness. I Jesus. Okay, well, I guess he's gonna have to miss out on this topic, but we'll continue whatever residual information on there via the director's cut. So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts, comments, and again, make sure they're constructive comments. I've been battling some folks. It died down. It died down after I removed some people off of the YouTube channel. But yeah, leave your comments, and you know, maybe we can bring you on the show. You know, shout out to Shin Raven, who you see in the chat right now, and we will be back for our next segment. Peace.